Hello and welcome to One Cool Thing, PC Mag's daily show where we show you one cool thing which we are testing out here in the PC Mag Labs. Today's cool thing is Amazon's entire new Echo lineup. Amazon has refreshed most of the Echoes in its lineup, not quite all of them, but most of them. So we have
this one's still from 2017.
That's the old one. I'm Sasha Siegin. This is Will Greenwald.
So,
we have here the new Echo Dot, the new Echo Sub, the old 2017 Echo, and the new Echo Plus. And Will, what's the difference between these things?
$50, $100, $150. This needs any of these to work because it's just a subwoofer.
Okay.
This is basically the upgraded version of the Echo Dot, which is the tiny speaker that didn't sound very good, but it gave you Alexa, and you could put it on, you could connect it to any other speaker, so you just plug a cable or use Bluetooth.
Right, it was kind of the Alexa enabler.
Yep.
Yeah.
This was sort of the birthplace of Alexa, the first Echo, which was a bigger, kind of, a bit uglier, like more stark black, smooth design. They since added a fabric cover, and you can get other covers for it, and it's $100. It gives you Alexa, all those nice things. This is a more powerful, bigger one. Comes in white and dark, has the same fabric cover as the other redesigns, and it has a built-in Zigbee hub for home automation and a temperature sensor so you can find out the temperature.
Okay.
And this is a subwoofer, so like none of these have very strong bass, so you pair this with them and it gives it more of a more round, low-end, rumbly sound.
And now you can also pair, I think, with this one and this one.
Yep.
You can get two of them and
You
have
can
them be
mix stereo
stereo.
pairs. Yep.
Okay.
Although there is a weird thing, you can only use stereo pairs with Alexa, like if you stream stuff through the app or stream with an Alexa command. If you connect over Bluetooth, you're only streaming to one device at a time. It is kind of an irritating limitation. It also means that if you have a subwoofer paired with this and you stream over Bluetooth, you're only listening through this. The subwoofer isn't working.
Okay, so what's the use of a Zigbee hub in your speaker?
There are a bunch of home automation devices that work with it. Alexa has been expanded to work with 20,000 different home automation smart home products. Zigbee is one of the standards for it, and so a Zigbee hub built into this means you don't need a separate hub to manage everything.
Is Alexa still the best assistant choice for home automation?
Currently, yeah, just because it has by far the widest selection of supported devices. So if you want to control all your lights, your thermostats, your locks with your voice, this is the best bet. HomeKit and Siri, if you get the HomePod or just use your phone or an iPad, that's also very handy because HomeKit does work pretty well.
What about Google Assistant?
Google Assistant is also very good, but again, fractionally, like I think a few thousand or like around 2,000 maybe? But just like a fraction of the number of devices that this supports. Although across all of them, the big names work. You have your Hues, your Nests, like all of the ones that are sort of the biggest home automation names, they work with all these platforms.
Now, I'd like to play a couple of seconds of music on each of these speakers because they are speakers. And one of the things I think that is important about this new Echo Dot is how much better it sounds than the old Echo Dot. I mean, it's not a big deal speaker, but it no longer sounds like a 1963 handheld transistor radio.
Which is important because Amazon also announced the Echo Relay, I believe, which is a $30 non-speaker version. So like it doesn't have a speaker at all, it just has the microphone and you connect it to any speaker. So that is something we'll see in the future, but for now, the Dot is it, and the Dot needs to sound at least not completely terrible to be worth spending $50 instead of just getting a different speaker.
Okay, so here we go. Alexa, play Skyline by Broken Social Scene.
Skyline by Broken Social Scene, starting now on Amazon Music.
The skyline waits for the world. The skyline waits for the fall. But you shouldn't have come at all.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, play Golgoroth.
Golgoroth the Grey by Keelan Alif, starting now
Alexa,
on Amazon
stop.
Music.
That's what happens when you get too complicated. Alexa, play Roundabout by Yes.
I'm sorry, basic death metal is not complicated.
Roundabout by Yes.
It's very complicated. There's big chords, lots of minors.
No, that's symphonic and like math
13th?
metal, thrash metal.
Okay.
It's all very technical.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, play Kula Shaker.
Shuffling songs by Kula Shaker on Amazon Music.
Same kind of metal string thing going on there. Alexa, stop. So we definitely have an ascending level of quality here.
Yep.
Like, I definitely felt like on here, like, okay, I can enjoy the music, but it's very, very compressed.
It's a nightstand speaker. It sounds like the Echo Spot, which is like you don't want to listen to much on it, but it's good enough for Alexa to say things.
Right,
I'd say
right.
it sounds better than the Echo Spot, but like, it doesn't have a screen.
Yeah, it sounds better than the Spot or the Dot, but as you said, like it's kind of an alarm clock speaker. It's
Yeah.
kind of I feel like kids generally aren't that picky, so it's kind of a kids' room speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here we were starting to hear some of the shape in the guitar strings. And then here,
There's more stuff to it.
yeah, there's more stuff to it. And then here, there's even more stuff to it.
It's louder, it's rounder. It still isn't that great compared to $150 to $200 speakers. Like if you compare this to the Sonos One, another speaker that has issues with bass, let's say, and has a dedicated sub, which is way more expensive. The Sonos sub is like $700. This doesn't sound quite as good, not as room filling, but it's a different of another $50. We have a question.
Does any combination of these pair with each other?
Yes, these satellite speakers, I believe they might be adding it to the old Echo, but the Dots and the Echo Pluses you can pair with each other for stereo pairs.
But they have to be the same kind.
Yes.
You can't pair a Dot and a Plus.
No, because then you'll have just completely whacked out imaging, because stereo
Right.
needs to have balanced capacities. Otherwise, your brain is actually going to get confused.
Right. And now, even so that's stereo pairs, but also all of these can assemble into multi-room audio systems,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Through Alexa, that's sort of part of it, what it's built with. And that's actually where I think Google Assistant works a bit better with Google Cast and just being able to arrange that with multi-room audio. It's a bit easier than using Alexa for multi-room. But the capacity is there, which is nice.
Now, what do you think about the Echo plus the Echo Sub? Now I'm making kind of a wedding cake here. The Echo plus the Echo Sub versus the Google Home Max.
I'd say the Google Home Max is still easily more powerful. And honestly, the Echo Show, which we looked at last week, it
Right.
is a very powerful speaker with a 10-inch touchscreen, $250. It doesn't reach quite into the low end as you get with you have a dedicated subwoofer, but this isn't that powerful a subwoofer. It's an extra $130. That is very cheap, and this is very small for a subwoofer. So it isn't really like the same sub you'll get with a soundbar with a wireless subwoofer, where you're going to be rocking the walls. And the Echo Show on its own sounds kind of as room-filling and as powerful as if you have a pair of these and one of these. So
Wow.
it's
Especially considering the new Echo Show is not that big.
it's not. It's remarkably loud for its size.
That's really nice.
And the Google Home Max is more powerful than that, but it is a $400 speaker.
yeah, the Google Home Max is our editor's choice for high-end smart speakers because it sounds just absolutely lovely, but you're paying for a $400 speaker and you're getting the quality of a $400 speaker.
Yep.
Let's take another question.
What do you personally own and how do you use it?
I actually still have an Echo Spot, and otherwise I put all the audio through my TV because I have, I have a pretty big studio. It's comfortable. I got a couch, all that stuff. So I just run my PC into my TV, so I can basically watch and listen to anything through that audio, and have a separate sound system as a sound bar, which is going to be more powerful than any of these systems. And I just use Alexa with like my Spot next to my bed.
I have a Google Home. I do not use smart home equipment, so I don't have, I don't really have like smart lights or a smart oven or smart locks or smart doors or
See,
smart
I do.
doorbells or
I
anything
use
like
Philips
that.
Hue White Ambience, which
Okay.
is a very easy and pretty affordable like starter. You don't get different
Mm-hmm.
colors, but you can adjust the like color temperature. So it from like kind of bluish whites to kind of amber whites. It can be more relaxing, can be more exciting. Great. A lot less expensive than the color ones, easy to set up, works with Alexa, and it's very handy.
Right, but so where I was going with that is that Alexa is better if you're connecting to other smart home equipment, but I've found that Google Home and Google Assistant is better if all you want to do is play music and ask the internet arbitrary questions, which is mostly what we do in our house.
And
So,
honestly, I'm
yeah.
very excited to see the upcoming Google Home Hub, which is $150. That's $20 more than the Echo Spot, and it looks like it'll be a fair bit bigger.
Yeah.
So if it does, it's probably not going to come close to the Echo Show in terms of how big it'll sound. But if it can just sound better than the Echo Spot, it might replace my nightstand clock screen smart assistant thing.
So how do we? So these are a lot of lot of similar speakers with relatively small steps between them. How do we advise people if they say okay, I want to get in on Alexa?
Get the Echo Dot if you want a speaker to mainly listen to music on. The regular Echo is a good choice. Otherwise, maybe move up to the Echo Show, which adds a screen on top of sounding much bigger and better. The
So
sub,
not so much these guys.
the sub and the plus isn't enough of an upgrade to really justify like a 50% uptick in price. 150, this is $100.
Yeah.
And the sub, like even adding the sub, it does add some rumble, but compared with some home entertainment sound systems with subwoofers, not nearly as much power as you'd expect. Again, this is also just $130, very cheap for a subwoofer. So it's like it's not trying to do much, but this and this, you might as well just get an Echo Show.
Now, if you have a home entertainment system that has pretty decent audio, can the Fire TV figure into that in terms of being able to
Oh, yes.
Alexa audio into your home entertainment system?
Yes, the Amazon Fire TV Cube actually has hands-free Alexa. It is the only one that has hands-free Alexa right now. Like the other Fire TV devices, you can use Alexa because the remote that comes with it has a microphone, but you need to press a button, talk into it. With the Cube, you basically treat it just like a Dot or an Echo or anything, and it brings that information up on the TV.
But it's operating your
nice.
home entertainment system.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it can even work as a universal remote and control your devices because it's an infrared blaster. It's also why it's our Editor's Choice Media Hub. Cool.
Yeah. Well,
And if
with
you want a soundbar system to just integrate into your Alexa home, especially if you don't want to necessarily go to Fire TV, the Sonos Beam is a standalone one-piece, $400, same price as the Google Max soundbar that has Alexa built in.
Okay. Yeah, with my Google Home, I'm right now, as you know, using a Roku Ultra, and I'm. I think over the weekend, I'm finally going to set up the Google Home skill that works with Roku Ultra, and it's not as good, it's not as integrated as the Fire stuff, but it does let you turn things on and activate channels using the voice control.
Oh, it's still handy.
So yeah, it's still handy, exactly. Any more questions out there? Okay, great. So these are Amazon's current holiday 2018 Echo lineup. If you want to Alexa your house, this is a large part of how you do it. We have the $50 Echo Dot. We have the $100 Echo. We have the $150 Echo Plus. And we have, how much does this thing cost again?
$130.
The $130 Echo Sub. Reviews of
These
all-
two are our big choices.
Yep, we like these two. Reviews of all of these things are up on PCMag.com. Are we getting that $30 gadget that Alexa's anything?
Hopefully, we'll find out.
Okay, we'll have more reviews of more Amazon products as we get closer to the holidays, so keep it tuned to PCMag.com. Thank you all for watching. This has been One Cool Thing with PCMag. If you're watching us on Facebook, then please return at 10 a.m. Eastern. We have a new One Cool Thing with a live discussion with you folks every day. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Come back every day. We'll have a new cool thing for you.